Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and wolves of all ages, of wolf here, sentiment on. And so, we're going to be continuing where we left off with the previous live stream. I think I know what I did wrong. Um, I think I set it to be child friendly, which this game's not child friendly. Yep, there it is. There's the chat. Okay, I can now see a chat. Okay. Okay. Yep, we got a live stream chat going. I can actually see if you guys say things now. Yeah, Wolf did the oopsie whoopsie. So you're a
We'll
wanted
get out
man.
of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So,
Under the
how
health
far
behavior
is it
indicator
trusted?
hair. Yeah, we are. Might as well just be crippled. Look at our HP bar right there. Holy crud!
There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails,
You'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly
Get
think
to
they
work.
could
Are
swim
these
all the fucking way across?
Bandits?
Or the chief will hear you. It's still easier here than that
Or are
skirmish on the
these
other side.
Trotsky's guys?
Scrambling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
Like, are these Trotsky's guys? Like, what's going on?
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
Yeah, we would die. In
There's
this
more of them up top. Fuck!
Yeah, they're hunting us.
I played dice
They're
against
coming
Lefty
here!
yesterday.
Stand still!
You be keeping watch instead.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead
Run,
somewhere on the bank,
quick.
not here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage.
But we were sent up top.
There won't be nothing up there.
No, no, no. Fuck, they're in
Where
front
are
of
you,
us.
prick?
Quick, into the rocks.
Fuck you to ribbons. Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock. Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
Hey?
They're here!
Hands!
Take cover!
Run ahead
There's
of
more of them up top.
What do we do? Run, Henry, run!
Come here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way, if we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
I think I'm going the right way. Let's see a mark on the compass. Oh, I almost got hit by an arrow. Oh, I gotta use the restroom. Okay. Sorry, folks, I had to use. Okay, yeah, I'm still wondering if those are, like, actual, like, bandits, or if those are, the men of belonging to Trotsky, I think is the guy's name.
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Gotta kill him. Okay, he's got a mace.
Now you're gonna get it!
Oh! No! I need to belong. I don't think it matters. I think we lose no matter what. Underwear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of those we lost.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa.
My father.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Not her father, but if you played the first game, you know.
My dad? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Woo.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where did he get clothes from? Did he get them off the guy we killed?
Where am I?
Well,
You dropped out of the sky like
you
a
stripped him.
shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
yeah, he took armor from him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
What we need is to find that frickin' letter and figure out what's going on. Holy cow. Objective, survive. Main quest, Fortuna.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
We are hallucinating so bad.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallops, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
We are seeing so much stuff. We must be high. Help. He's bad. He's hallucinating.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the car.
Easy,
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir
Christ's sake!
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Trust me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Oh my god, we're seeing our past coming up in our dreams. It's bad.
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Run.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry.
Why
I've
are
got
we
you.
even hallucinating? What's going on?
Just a little further.
I am so confused.
Henry, wake up.
Is it because we're
linden
near
tree.
death or something?
Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa, I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
We are jacked up. We are royally messed up. I mean, to be expected from such a high fall, but like... Dude, our guy instantly got like a huge suffering bad. Oh my god. Holy crud. Just, oh my god. Man, if I wanted a cutscene like that, I would just go back to the main game.
They burned it to the ground.
slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I never actually finished the first game.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Like I said, we're messed up, boys. Captain. Captain.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Oh no! What happened?
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Oh, dang, excuse me.
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I
Stop
reckon I can
the
manage
bleeding.
that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
He's missing a single tooth. Terrible fall. Miraculously, you've survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main-level skill and perk points due to extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Ooh, God. We really... Oh, you're bleeding. Inventory eye. Okay. Okay. Find and grab something to eat. Or press an E.
That's really good. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
It's not medieval dynasties where I could just walk through doors. Apple, ches, bread, apple. Ah. There it is. We can now save.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Yeah. Control the inventory. Screw it. Taco, 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 taco. Okay. Sorry, sidetracked.
I feel like a new man.
Where? Yeah, we were kind of messed up a bit there. Level 6 though, so. Nourishment is 50. $80. Okay.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Okay.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I think I can manage.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay.
You've lost a lot of blood, but with a bit of luck you should pull through.
Damn, the shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Maybe.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
I don't care about that deer getting spooked or anything. Awful lot I could do about it. It's not like I have a bow and I can hunt the poor thing.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
There's that piece of shit!
You're done for! Try my... You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Jesus! I'm hit! Do it! Take that!
Oh my god, what the heck? How? What? What am I supposed to do? They're armed men and I have nothing.
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Wait, hold on. I might just be stupid. I mean,
Could something have happened at Bajena's?
yes.
Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
And he bled like a stuck pig. Who killed... him. Here's the one that done it. Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
All right. Some young fellas...
I'll kill you! Fuck you, horse
Bad luck! Show your stuff! Fuck this! Save yourselves!
No! I don't want to die! Ah!
One of you is dying, at the very least. I'm killing one of them. After threatening an old lady. Yeah, that's, I'd say that's worth dying. Taco is safe.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Jenna said there should be one near the dung heap.
Please don't be aggressive. No, little piggy is not aggressive. I'm not a wild pig, just a normal pig. Domesticated, I mean. Man, bro, I was gonna come in. I was more than happy to kill those boys.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Make sure he's getting the bottom. After quite a bit of arduous work, I'm still a little unhappy about the fact that we lost core skills. I mean, it makes sense, don't get me wrong, but...
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us.
Reputation gained.
And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Of course.
All done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest. Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for the chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench, and we'll start.
Okay, so step 1. 2 dandelions.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Chamomile. Brew. Okay.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Oil for 1. Need wine, 2 handfuls Okay, so wine in 2 handfuls. So it's gonna be wine.
If you don't remember what goes in there, look in the book again. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Ooh. Okay.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need
we should
now
go bathe.
is a bit
Okay.
of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Okay. We will go quickly bathe ourselves. That's actually kind of important in this game. People will get a little, yeah. Upsetty spaghetti with us.
With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty. Start to cool down.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick, folks. Actually, on second thought,
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik.
If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Oh.
Were you
very
having a
young me.
nightmare?
Must be the one's daughter. I forget if it's cultural or religious thing that they have here.
Bad dreams.
Christian.
You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Stable.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back, folks. Okay. Get our happy butt up. Eat some soup. A little bit of soup in our belly. A little bit of soup in my belly. A little bit of porridge in my stomach. Okay, how we looking? That's the wrong button. Okay. Gotta be careful. A little... Alright, just a tiny bit.
Look who's finally up? Henry! Come and join us.
Let me... There we go. Get to sit next to the
Good
kicker.
morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Reputation gains.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But
Damn.
The thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you,
Can I at least take
sir.
the knife?
Though
No.
I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein.
Ooh, bacon.
Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Tried to sell some baskets and ointments there, and I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then you shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as
What
much.
about the rest of our company?
No wonder folks buy from us.
Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself.
I'll come straight home.
They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if
Hold on a bit.
does happen, we
Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
good day to you.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Okay. Oh, it's a cutscene. Damn. Let's see about going back to the camp. Okay, now they're being super generous. Is he into old ladies? Is that his thing? I mean, I don't judge around here. We don't judge in the past, but I don't know. That felt a little odd. I mean, I guess the dude will take anything. I don't know what his deal is right now. Deep silver presents. Wait, is this not Warhost? Okay, there it is. Oh, I guess that's the publisher. Yeah, covered bridge, baby. Let's go. It wasn't on the screen long enough for me to read it. Oh my god, okay, I'm not going to pronounce any of these names. Kozak. I know that one. I don't have to say that one. Ziegler. I'm trying to pronounce some of these. Picard, Picard, I think. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name. Martin something. I can't even pronounce that name at all. Okay, these are all like Eastern European names, so I don't know how to pronounce half of them. If not, even less than that. Okay, she got a flower wreath. Oh, don't go. We are friends. We are friends. Please stop chasing us. We are friends. We are friend of the doggo. We want to be friend.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Okay.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Something's not right. Something's definitely not right. I feel like we're gonna get shot with arrows. Don't like this.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
That's great.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Okay. Well, this is just
What
great.
the fuck was that?
So now what?
Now we need to figure out what the hell's happening.
There's only one thing we can do.
That fly sound effect at the end.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh my god. Dude needs to take a chill pill.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, I was thinking more like we could find a good spot to ambush them, stealthily. We could manage to take them. Even just the two of us. Take them down one at a time. One after another.
Right. And with what? Sticks and stones? Henry, use your head. That would be suicide.
Well then, we might as well just head back to Ratai.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
What do you want?
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Yeah, it was a kid's idea to camp there, too.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Oh my god. Okay.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, dude needs to take a chill pill. Seriously. We literally look like fools.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch.
Wench! What I tell you? Christ. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God damn it. Okay.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard
That's
some
the
talk
most
about your
important thing.
captain.
Enjoy yours
I mean, that's see that I was talking about that earlier too. If you stink,
Poor
people
Captain
will
Thomas
be
might
upset.
never get back on his feet.
giving me jet.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Don't it?
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Oh, there's a cover-up.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
God damn it.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Oh my god, this is a mess! Ah! So much cutscenes, though. Can't do much.
Why you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks.
Second door.
You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At some inn, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. I get for you.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't manage it big that size on my own.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Where do
so,
I fit in?
which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry.
Okay. Just, I'm done with that conversation. Sorry.
Where is that bloody Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Gotta put it on the planks. Fix it. Really? Second door.
Right. What's the hold up? Hey, innkeeper, that beer. A tankard of ale, thanks. Cheers, my friend. What's the hold up, innkeeper?
God bless.
I'll have a jug of wine. To success. You ain't got no proof of that.
Lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plow too, you know.
Too good. What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you?
No, nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't
And I
lend
doubt
me
you
yours
do
on
either.
any other day.
The burden
Go
of
and
proof
see the
is on the
priest
one who
first.
declares,
If he says
not
it's all
on the one
right,
who denies.
I'll be happy to help you,
So you
friend.
see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a nobleman. You know what? I've had enough of your bullocks.
Oh.
Sit down and
just
shut
got
your
this
mouth.
Nasty
Or I'll
premonition.
shut it for
What
you.
premonition?
Just try it, you worm. Just try it.
What did I do to you?
Get out of my way. Also, Hans Capon is, causing some shit, it looks like.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
No.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
No, my frickin'
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh my god, I tried to stop this.
It was him. Why did you do that?
No, you don't.
Yeah, don't spare him.
You shouldn't have fought with us, you bastard.
Madman. Why did you do it?
Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard.
Yeah, don't spare him.
We're gonna gut
I'll hack your ass off.
Come on, then. They'll beat you. You want to try me?
Like it.
Shame on you.
Nice hit.
That madman.
Kurva!
Why did you do it?
You're no match for us, fucker.
Oh my god, I'm literally getting outnumbered.
Go fuck yourself. Show what you're made of.
Get away from
Keep
him.
backing up. Just keep backing up.
Slice him up.
Get him!
Got you.
That hit home.
I'll rip your ass open.
Gotta back her up. Back it up.
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Hey, get him.
Slice him up.
Filthy vermin.
Hey, get him.
Yeah, don't spare him.
You're no match for us, fucker!
I also got a wanted status here now. I just noticed that while in the midst of all this fighting.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
That man pisses me off. Oh gosh, I remember why I don't like capons.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up. You'll get a whipping too.
I mean, both parties are.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck Fuck you! I've had it up to here with you! With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life! You're fucking useless! You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt!
Oh, that's enough! This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Okay, yeah, I don't like this guy. I don't think I've ever liked him. That's a graphical glitch on our guy. Or maybe that's a lighting thing.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're in trouble.
Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Yeah, his neck's probably feeling pretty bad. My neck's not that great either. It is what it is. Okay, well, crime and reputation. Press P. Okay.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you. You're stuck up Lord of Perks.
You're in the right place. Over here. You don't look like you're in a
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna go
Barely. Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, That there hill is Slatego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Oh well, it was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Okay, we've unlocked the ability to fast travel. Not that we really have much to do. I don't really know much about this place.
Don't shove.
Sorry, I didn't see you. Oh, there's a basin right here.
Put some.
You know, I kind of would if I could, sort of thing. Get into the wedding party with help of the blacksmith of Rovan. POI tipster.
Odes on, you scoundrel.
Yeah, well, you all kind of, stripped me a little. How's our nourishment? It's kind of low. Okay, we're a little high on the nourishment, but damage to armor. We really don't got much, do we? Okay. Sage. West, other. Okay, so what's now? Some of your equipment is very damaged. Since I don't. Yeah, okay. Find out what happened to Mutt. Combat training. School bitch.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Greetings.
What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
Show me your wares.
How do I switch? Closed it. Where? How do I switch? Okay. Okay. So sell.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
I'm not gonna go too much.
Finally, a reasonable sum. Hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
I'll take 3.2 groshens, please.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Okay. Well, that didn't go to plan.
God be with you, my friend.
Good day.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that could do here? See if I can't sell anything to this guy.
Was machst du? Raus, du Bast... Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jellyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Well, what can you do?
Nothing. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Crude arrow, crude bolt. The other good is hunting sword.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden. Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
I was gonna sell it at a certain, try to haggle, but Corruption only have 4.1. We really don't got a lot. Oh, it's bodyguard. Dude gets paid to just sit there all day long. Okay. I mean, it's something. Half decent job.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
No problem, sir. Oh, I can actually reply to him? Oh, that's cool. Just follow this road. We're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna run. I'm gonna kill him. Come here, Mr. Cow. Or Mrs. Cow, I should say. Chasing down that animal is not easy. Brother! Hey. Maybe I put my sword away. No. Okay. Bruh. I wanted to kill the cow so I could earn a little bit of experience. Bruh. Wait, what? Oh! Oh my god! Okay. What? Oh, I can't move. Can't see them either. No! That cow led me to an ambush! It led me to
Keep the
usurpers!
peace, and we won't have any problems.
God be with you.
Okay, highly unfortunate. I got my butt whooped by a small little group of wolves. Okay, first of all, let's
Welcome. A few eyes.
Were there any value?
You and for if and we're on the I can't.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
okay.
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Warum nicht?
Initial one's gonna let's do 6.
Is this enough?
That's too much. Nein, das bringt doch nichts. I'm done haggling with you.
Damn.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh nein, du Bettler. Was willst du?
What do you have for sale?
Speaking German of sorts. A dialect. Yeah, he doesn't like me right now.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catharinen. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along with the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants, and you are already familiar with the tavern.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Okay. Quick rest break. All right.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
He's got a frickin' polearm of a beast of a polearm, no less. Holy crud.
All right.
Nah, where I want to go. This is where I want to go. I think. No, it's over here. Yeah. I need to bathe real quick. Okay.
Greetings.
I love the fact that instead of saying merchant or something, it just has a it just weighted scales. Oh, I love that so much. Because no, as the game has already said a few times, reading at this time period was not something most people knew of, like knew how to do. I'm a little too aggressive, I think, in my fighting style. Ah, I had a ranged weapon. Don't you dare go into those woods. Got it. We're gonna butcher this thing on up. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Time to go. I didn't realize that counted as poaching. Oh, that's a shrine. I know what that one is. Doesn't hurt to go see what's what. I figured if no one said anything while I killed it, then... Oh, I think this is like a fast travel point, maybe. Okay. Okay, that button system works. Good. I have like a numpad thing on my side of my, like numpad buttons on the side of my mouse, but what's up with the 12? Don't know how in the world I'm supposed to use that, but it exists. There's 11 or 12 keys on it, so. We are gonna go find Butt. Article. So the Miller. Quite personally, I feel it's more appropriate. I mean, actually, well, the Miller was someone we actually talked to in the previous one, in the previous game. However, I feel like doing the blacksmith. I don't even know if they're mutually exclusive or not. I'm just feel like going to the blacksmith. I feel it's more appropriate for Henry to return to Monkey, essentially. Go back to his roots. I hate the fact that we have to rediscover things that we realistically would have discovered had we been on horseback and such. So Do we actually have a bounty, though? Conspicuousness. Yeah, I don't think they like me much there. We're gonna go up this way. They don't have a shield. I might look up like a best early game, like early game, what's it called, equipment or something like that, maybe.
Good day.
Good day. Oh, look, a bunch of sheep. We're going to go and try mud. Oh, some nests up there. We're actually going to see that Tomac dude, I think. I'm supposed to see Mr. Tomac. That's combat training. I could use the experience. That looks like an abandoned house. Oh.
You're not allowed here. That's it. Go now.
Bro, I thought your place was abandoned. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought there was an abandoned location. Genuine mistake. My apologies. Bro, I had half a mind to just kind of draw my sword and kind of run him through, but I have a bad feeling I would not have succeeded that. We're gonna have our sword out.
Ha! Stop! You fucker! Help!
I've been waiting for you.
We're going to gut you, you whore! Show what you're made of!
I can't freehand
Keep
that.
the peace,
Now
and we won't have any problems.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I That's why I don't like the whole snaps. Like, the whole you have to use this one item if you want to save anywhere thing. No, we don't have a horse, so I have to travel all the way up again. Can I fast travel to that? So infuriating. Do that. Then I go, well, at least we can haggle again with this guy. But still, it's so frustrating. $22, $29, $28.
Welcome. A few days ago,
Were there any...
You and for if...
And where did...
On the road, I can't... Mate.
I'm gonna skip through a lot of this.
I'll have a look at the web. Word about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's.
No. Only because it's you.
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal.
Sure.
I'll go for that.
Frieden sein. Bis bald.
Let me go find the tailor. Maybe I can buy... Maybe I'll have just enough money to buy myself a suture kit. So I can buy some kind of stitching kit. Maybe I can repair my what little armor I have.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Repairs.
This could use some repairs.
Cost pretty much all my gold, essentially.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure.
Oh my
Why
god.
not?
Do we have a deal?
More. What a shame. I'm done haggling with you.
I don't got enough money.
Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Station gained. Okay, at least our pants aren't screwed. I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more things fixed.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved.
Ave Maria.
Greetings to you too.
Okay. That is mildly frustrating. This way. At least try to go around in a way that Marigold we haven't already done. If we had pebbles, this would be a lot better, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a tree, okay. No, it's not a tree.
Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were.
I know it's bad juju to be taking stuff from essentially a shrine, but I mean, free loot. I'll take it. Our stamina is egregiously bad right now. We should go up to the blacksmith. Let's just progress the main story, I guess, for now.
We can't keep this quiet.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Okay, I mean, that's valid.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
What is
There's
going
no
on?
point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Ah! Ah! Oh!
Ah! Fucking hell!
I love how I'm wanted for doing the one thing this guy asked. Like, dude, fully consented to this. I'm letting him up. I'm not gonna kill him. The authorities left Alt and R. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah, you asked.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
What happened to our hair? What is going on here? Dude, I saw him. I was like, am I about to get ambushed again? Bro, I beat him snot. I just beat the snot out of that poor guy. To be fair, he asked me to beat him. He beat the snot out of me. I mean, I'm sorry. He consented to me beating the snot out of him, is what I meant to say. Is it still assault if someone consented? I don't know. I mean, I know boxing and stuff are a thing, but like, that wasn't like a sanctioned sporting event. It was just some dude going like, "Oh my god, I'm so screwed. Please beat the snot out of me so I don't get beaten. I don't get whipped." Iron Hand.
Hail.
Takov. I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad. I absolutely clobbered him. Had an opportunity to kill him too. I just didn't take it because one, I wanted to read all the things, but I couldn't read all of them. But two, I'm trying to help the guy, not murder him.
You're up early. What'll it be?
Like,
What do you have for sale?
I might have to restart. Oh my lord. He's got a few good things there.
Take care then. And thanks for nothing.
No.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Okay, what is going on?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
I don't have my own stuff. Hey, we hit a save point. Yeah.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Okay.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellow. Temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
I love the fact that we're actually...
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
He's not wrong.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
I'm gonna be honest, folks. I might end up just doing this all day.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The sparks. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easy. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Well struck. That's some nice whistling. It's easier to forge to a rhythm, isn't it? The sparks are flying nicely. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it. And the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
And the quick. Oh, the most satisfying part of. Yeah. Now we gotta go to the angle grinder to get an edge. Alright, hunting sword.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Help. Help for forging can be found in the help section.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up. And by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
Fair enough.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
I'll turn my mouse sensitivity down for that.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
And that's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you could sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Okay. You've got an owned bed. Let's go! Okay. Get into the wedding.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then. What are you here for, friend?
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Try to go to 5.
Do we have a deal?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands.
I'll meet him.
All right, I agree.
You're doing business. Take care. What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
Whoa!
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge. Could you show me again how it's done?
Why not? Better to practice now than fuck up an order. Why don't you forge me another hunting sword? Have you got what you need?
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what you can do then.
Okay. Blacksmith's son. Start forging. Hell yeah, baby.
Are you gonna get started then?
Oh yeah, I gotta go to this thing first.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit hard. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Works the bellows. You can tell the temperature by the color. You won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out and take a look. Try it out. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Bro, you would be burning your hands with this.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. More sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, As hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Hurry up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything.
What does Thunder need? Okay,
Move it. You're standing there like a fence post. You call this working? It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft.
after this,
Now,
folks, I'll be ending the
get back
live
to the
stream, I
forge
think, for the
and heat it
moment.
all up.
I got a friend
Like
that needs to
before.
talk, so... And she doesn't like talking when I'm recording things.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. The sparks are flying nicely. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it. And the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Oh, well, let's see if this one comes out better. I have to be honest, folks. There's blacksmithing in this one. I'm probably going to spend a lot of time blacksmithing. I don't think this one's much better. I think this is generic. Yep. All right, folks. Unfortunately, we're going to be ending this here. I'm going to ask him about the interesting
It's
job,
about
though.
those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
All right.
Get on it.
I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. I heard you could teach me something.
Yeah, all right. But but it will cost you. What are you interested in?
I don't have enough money, but does he not like me or something? Something wrong? Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to be ending the stream here. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. For this point forward, I'll be recording this probably, since no one seems to be coming to the live streams. That being said, I'll see you all next time. Alpha Wolf, center it on out.